It's the Tennessee Volunteers. We got Tennessee recruiting to discuss here. They finish with a top 10 class right in there at number 10. Nice even number, but they do something that they couldn't do last year, and that's land a prime time offensive tackle. Last year, they miss on Jordan Seaton, maybe runner up for Jordan Seaton, who went to Colorado and played at that left tackle position the entire season, something Tennessee really needs, and now David Sanders Jr. is going to do it. But they also got a really good defensive line class. I want to bring in Chad Simmons specifically. Let's talk about Isaiah Campbell. He was a longtime Clemson commitment until he decommitted, and he made his final decision here on the On3 Recruits channel. But how talented is this defensive line class that they're building around Isaiah Campbell?
Yeah, huge flip for Tennessee there. I mean, obviously there was some communication going way back when you're still committed to Clemson, then open things up, and then they beat North Carolina, in the end for Isaiah Campbell. But it was impressive getting the top two players in North Carolina. When Tennessee's been great, they've done a great job recruiting that state of North Carolina over the years. And to get David Sanders, 1, Isaiah Campbell, 2, in North Carolina was huge for this class. But I can say this. I've seen Isaiah a few times, and kind of that grown man look. Just he looks about 30, physically developed, grown man, deep voice. Again, all about business. He's not about games, doesn't smile and laugh a lot, just wants to go to work, and he'll bring that mentality, that attitude to the D-line room under Rodney Garner at the University of Tennessee. And he's got active hands, strong hands, can disengage, can get up the field. He's a guy I think that saw a lot of good things on the Tennessee D-line this year under Rodney Garner and is excited about his future there in Neyland Stadium.
Yeah. Steve, when we talk about Tennessee, we know they're trying to build this roster, supplement some positions around Nico Imaliava. What do you like about what Tennessee did in 2025?
Well, I think they went out and signed the best tight end class in the country when you're talking about Deshaun Brame and Jack Van Dorselaer. These guys are big play guys at the position. Van Dorselaer, not as mainstream a name, but he's from Southlake Carroll in Texas, a two-way player for the Powerhouse program that averaged over 20 yards per catch as a junior. And then Deshaun Brame, Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Kansas, 14 receiving touchdowns. Also had a fantastic junior season with 13 touchdowns. These are guys, like when you talk about a Tennessee offense, they're going to go vertical, they're going to go over the top and really stretch the field. But these are tight ends that can really be a matchup problem for you in the middle of the field and on the perimeter. So that's what I love about this Tennessee class, top tight end duo in the land coming to Knoxville.
Yeah, there's a lot to love here. JD, what do you think Tennessee needs to do to take that next step while Nico is still under center?
I think the big thing for Tennessee is we had that flash in 2022 where you got Jalen Hyatt winning the Biletnikoff, and there's, shots downfield and all that. And I think that's still who they would like to be, but I haven't seen a difference maker at the wide receiver position, really of that caliber of that group from 2022 since that season. And that's not saying that Jalen Hyatt guys grow on trees, but I think a Travis Smith, what they got in this class, you hope that he's able to get rolling pretty quickly. Mike Matthews, keeping him on that roster was huge. So Nico obviously has some fair share of the blame, but I need some guys to really put strain on defenses on the back end to get open. They are running the football, though, which I think is impressive.
And Mike Matthews can and should be one. I mean, I know he's not an addition that we're talking about in 2025, but he is kind of an addition because there was some speculation that he was going to hit the portal, and Tennessee had to go back and do what they did to land him. They had to recruit him again. So, you think that Mike Matthews steps into that wide receiver 1 spot, and then you could sprinkle a Travis Smith or a Rodarius Jackson, somebody that they signed in this 2025 class, and be a wide receiver 2, and like Steve said about the tight end group, that's going to help Nico a lot as a passer, getting some dynamic tight ends in there. So Tennessee fans, how do you guys feel about the roster? Is it in a spot where you need it for Nico to make that next step and make a run at a national championship? Let us know. Comment section below.